Hello everyone, it's Chariot, Goddess of Earth. How are you guys doing today? I'm doing a little bit better. At least I can think today, right? I want to thank all of you for your kind comments, you guys. It means the world to me. I just love y'all. Now, I do want to get something said here. Now, I was going to, this is too much, okay, with the alchemical process of each of the full going through. This is something that you might want to wait until you've learned the rider and wait, and then you can go to the site Llewellyn, okay? It is Llewellyn, and all you do is just tap in Llewellyn, okay? They sell a lot of tarot cards, anything you want, okay? And type in the tarot, an alchemical journey, and that will explain to you what the processes mean. See, it's really hard to explain. I'm going to tell you what it means when you make it to when the Fool makes it to the Chariot, okay? I'm going to tell you, but then you're probably going to be like, what is she talking about? Okay, now some of you are going to understand, all right? Now, the Fool is the great opus, okay? And he goes through, he's not even considered a trump, but he goes through the Magician, you know, it's like he's growing, he's preparing himself. Now, when you get to the Chariot, okay, it's the alchemy of creation. Since the prima materia has been prepared, it is ready for the first stage, the Nigrado. This is a somber process in which the gross physical qualities of substance are brought to the surface for purification. This stage contains the entire middle section, okay, starting with the Chariot, middle section of the trumps, and deals with grave issues such as time, death, evil, and virtue, okay? It stretches from the Chariot to the Devil, with each card describing an alchemical process by the end of this stage. The lovers are killed so that they can be resurrected in an exalted, spiritualized form and transformed into the Philosopher's Stone, okay? This is the occult, esoteric meaning, but like I said, this is something you could go and you can study yourself, because this is a whole different ball game right here. And I brought it up, and I was thinking I could find some easier information on it, and it's you know, in order to understand this, you're going to have to understand what spiritual alchemy is, what the process is. You know, I have that Alchemy for Dummies, okay? That's a good one to start with, because it really breaks stuff down and explains, you know, the process to you, and it's all spiritual, all right? So you can kind of say, you know, the Fool is starting his he's going through all of the trumps, okay? He's learning, he's gathering, he's learned what heartbreak is, he knows what loss is, death, he knows what evil is, okay? Understanding time, all right? Endings and beginnings, okay? It's just, it's never ending. Never ending. Just like, you know, we could be considered the fools, okay? Because this is what we do. We go through life, we gather information, we learn, okay? So that's why I like to give that point of view on it, is to, you know, consider yourself the Fool, going through and embodying all these energies and elements, you know, and really feeling it, okay? Feeling what it would be like, you know, like being a magician for a day, being the alchemist for a day, creator, all right? And embodying that creator energy. It's powerful, you guys, and you want to feel it, you know? You want to feel like this is, you know, today you're the Chariot, all right? And I love the Chariot. I love the Chariot. It's a powerful energy. You know, he has no reins on these Sphinx, okay? He uses his will, okay? And his mind, he's controlling, okay? Opposite, these energies right here, they don't go together, okay? They want to go this way, but he's keeping it together. That's powerful, all right? Very powerful. Okay, now I did tell you guys about a site yesterday that I found to look up tarot cards, because it gives a different meaning. And we're going to go there right now. Okay. All you do is you type in, so we're going to do the Chariot today. Come on. Okay. There we go. And there it is. Okay. All you do is type it in. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to show you. Whenever you go to Google, anybody, you know, you guys get on Google, like, see what I did? I typed in tarot cards meanings, the Chariot, and look what all, you know, pops up, okay? And it says, what does the Chariot mean? You know, and you can do this with any card, you guys. Just Google it, okay? It's wonderful to have a collection of meanings, okay? Because I'm going to tell you why. You know, when you're looking at your cards, okay, you may not be connecting. You know, and when I say connecting, if you're having a hard time remembering something about a card, that means that you're not connecting with it, with that meaning. So you want to find different, you know, when you're first starting out, you want as many as, you know, possible that you can remember, because that means they have meaning to you, okay? There's something to that, and that's why you can remember it. And when you get better at tarot, and you know, you start that life force flow, you guys, that psychic energy flowing through you, then you'll start getting your own, okay, definitions and meanings. And it's really good to work on other people. If you can do tarot readings for friends, family, do it, okay? Because I'm going to tell you something. When I do a tarot reading for myself, or like for my daughter, I guess it's because I'm too close to her, or too, you know what I mean, too involved. You know, subconsciously, you probably don't want to know if certain things are happening. But I don't channel when I do her readings. Now, somebody else, and when I'm on, you know, YouTube, it goes, okay? And it's the same way as if I do a reading for someone. All right, she had a friend that wanted a reading a couple of years ago, and she came over, and it was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. And then we heard a radio. It sounded like a radio was static, and it was right next to me. We were all just staring, and that's when, you know, I started talking and stuff. You know, she knew what I was talking about. I had no idea, and it was very emotional. That's why you need to practice on other people, or people maybe that you're not so involved with, okay? Remember that. So let's look at this. The Chariot tarot card depicts a figure sitting inside a vehicle that is being driven by two black and white sphinxes. The whole card has a bit of celestial influence. Yes, it does. Now, see, you can go to the, I love this. You can go to Wikipedia as well and put in whatever card you want and see it pops up like that. It's amazing. And it's like in depth, you guys. Now it says the Chariot is the 7th trump or major arcana card in the traditional tarot decks. A figure sits in a chariot pulled by two sphinxes or horses. There is often a black and white motif. For example, one of the steeds may be black and the other white. The figure may be crowned or helmeted and is winged in some representations. The figure may hold a sword or wand. Okay? Now, in the Thoth Tarot deck, the figure has the figure controlling 4 animals. Okay? Powerful. It's mental. Okay? It's willpower. You know, the Chariot is a very, very strong energy. Now, the mallet or gavel on the Chariot's coat of arms is a Masonic symbol representing self-control. That's important. Self-control. A canopy of stars above the charioteer's head is intended to show celestial influences. Okay? Celestial influences. You know, it's, I mean, this is pretty, I love, all you got to do is tap it in, you guys, and it's got description, interpretation, alternative decks, references, and it has external links as well with the Wikipedia. All right, so we're going to go. All right, here we go. All right, the Chariot. All right, so these are key words. Write these down, you guys. Momentum, competence, self-discipline, control, determination. When you get the Chariot in a reading, it is a time to take control of your life. Stay focused on your goal. Harness all of your resources to get where you want to go. Don't get thrown off course by your emotions. Forego short-term gratification for long-term accomplishment. The Chariot may also represent travel and transportation as well. And like I told you guys, you know, my son-in-law has had two car wrecks in the last few months, okay? I predicted each one of them. And I had the Chariot with the Tower that kept coming up, okay? And there was some other energies there, but it came through. It hit me what it was, and I kept trying to rethrow because I didn't, you know, you don't want to do that. I always say 2 times. 2 times is enough, but it just kept giving me the Chariot and the Tower. So therefore, to me, my opinion, okay, my opinion on it, my definition of the Chariot with the Tower and the 3 of Swords, okay, is, you know, usually an accident, okay, involving a car. Or it could be your car getting stolen as well. But you just got to pay attention to what's coming through from your guides, okay, and spirit. But like I told you, when I'm doing a reading for my dog, it's really hard. It's like I have to figure it out on my own. It's like I won't allow any help. And I think it's because there's that fear that it could be something really, really bad. And it's kind of, you don't want to know, right? At least I don't. And so I kind of block stuff. I block it off, block it out when I'm reading for her. And then I just have a hard time with myself. And then, you know, sit and worry, you know, for, I think it was a week. I think I told him about it on a Friday. And the next, not that Saturday, the next Saturday, she called me and was like, Mom, we were in a bad accident. The car is totaled. You know, the kids are fine. And I'm just like, it was almost like a relief. I was like, you know, because everybody was safe. It's just a car, okay? Just a car. It wasn't their fault. And my poor son-in-law, he had a concussion, and it did something, and now he's having to go to physical therapy his words aren't coming out right, okay? His head got hit really, really hard, and it did something to his brain. I don't know the name of it, but he's still going. They're still, you know, going through that. Well, we got another car, and I swear it was about, I would say, a month later, maybe 5 or 6 weeks later, started coming up again. The Tower, the Three of Swords, and the Chariot. And I was like, what is going on here? You know, and I'll be, you know, we sat and we were like, well, because it's kind of odd, or rare, not odd, rare to have, you know, car accidents that close together. You know what I mean? And so when they had the car accident, I was relieved because nobody was hurt. You know, and it's kind of like the swing of the, you know, the pendulum, okay? We got saved right there, right? Everybody was safe and fine. So, you know, it's going to come back around. Well, I tell you what, she comes up to my room and she says, Mom, you're not going to believe this. He got in another wreck. And just, I predicted both of those, and it was because of the Chariot and the Tower and the Three of Swords. And the Five of Cups, I believe, was in there too, you know. But you always got to go with your feeling. And like I said, I wasn't allowing any help, so I stressed myself out. You guys know I'm a Virgo Sun, Virgo Rising. And we are in Virgo season, and I am so happy. I love Virgo season. You guys, I feel like I'm the only Virgo that loves being a Virgo. I know there's some of you out there, but we get a bad rap. We really do. And I don't know why. Well, some Virgos are very you know, they criticize a lot. I'm not like that. That's not my nature. I criticize myself. Don't worry about everybody else. It's me, right? Okay, so enough of that. There I went. I went left, you guys. I went left again. I apologize. Bear with me. All right. So the Chariot, okay, is associated with the number 7. All right. 7s represent forces that must be dealt with that are beyond one's control, okay? This number signifies spiritual life, looking within, wisdom, and the larger meaning of a situation. With this number comes a time for calling upon one's deepest inner resources in order to overcome challenges. 7 is the number of the crown chakra, which is the chakra of knowing, unity, and the infinite. 7 is associated with the Chariot and the Tower, okay? Remember that, you guys. Now, the element that it's associated with is water. Water is one of the 4 classical elements in ancient Greek philosophy and science. It was commonly associated with the qualities of emotion and intuition. The direction of water is west. Now, the zodiac sign, excuse me, you guys, the zodiac sign associated with the Chariot is Cancer. Cancer is the 4th sign in the zodiac. Cancer characteristics include loyal, devoted, intuitive, sensitive, giving, nurturing, generous, imaginative, cautious, needy, possessive, indirect, nostalgic, moody, defensive, and worrying. And it is associated with the 3rd chakra as well, okay? And the crystals are tiger's eye, amber, chalcedony or chalcedony, sterolite, and howlite. And I'm going to bring this up here because I made a mess of all of those, you guys. Bless my heart. Okay. Go ahead. I'm going to put that right there. There's the symbolism now. You guys, like I told you, you can Google the spiritual meaning. Okay. Here we go. And the colors are yellow and blue. And there's the crystals. Get it up there. All right. Whoops. All right. So now that we have that, we're going to look right here. And the ruling, did it even tell you the ruling planet? Well, it sure didn't. The Chariot's ruling planet is the moon, okay? It didn't have that on there, but it is. It's the moon, all right? Oh, I have a lady left a comment and said this app, okay, for iPhones is Golden Thread Tarot, and it's for iPhone, and I guess it's a good one, so you guys go and check it out. Golden Thread Tarot. It's for iPhones, all right? Just making sure I had my notes here. And I will go back through all of these and wrap it up at the end, okay? Now, let's see here. Okay. The Chariot stands for the experience of one's own personality, which is formed through both conscious effort, the charioteer, and the drives of the unconscious, karma, the story of one's life. The stone chariot, the sphinxes, represent the mysteries of life. Okay, and it says daring to steer one's own course, all right? Spiritual experience, the path is its own goal, okay? As the card of the day, okay, it would be nothing ventured, nothing gained. Get clear what you want and then live your life accordingly. For love and relationships, a good card to get some fresh air into a relationship. Give yourself and your partner each a free wish. Now for success and happiness, cultivate your own taste, preferences, and habits that do you good. Abide by your own judgment wholeheartedly, all right? Now, I'm going to give you some meanings here. You know, he has the moon. I don't know if you can see it or not. That's why it's important. You see that these are on here. It's the moon. 2 half moons. It says the polarity of the soul, represented by laughing and crying. The Chariot stands for the internal and external experiences that we gather in our path through life and which form our personality. So see, the Fool has made it to the Chariot, okay? He's learned a lot. Now, you know, he's fixing to learn how to do the alchemical process, all right? And like I said, you guys can go and you know, each, don't get me wrong, each energy is an alchemical process, okay? But you have 1, 2, and 3, okay? You have, I'm not going to go and get into that, but it's, you know, because I can't think of it off the top of my head. See, I believe temperance is distillate. There we go. I believe temperance is the distillation process. And some of you are probably like, what is she talking about? But I know some of you understand what I'm talking about. And if that's something you're interested, you can go and study that as well. It's the esoteric. It's the occult meaning. You always, like I said, you guys, you want as many, okay. You want as many meanings as possible that you can find, especially if you're having a hard time remembering or connecting with the ones that you already have. Or come up with your own, okay? That's what tarot, you know, that's why people that leave comments, you know, and say, that's not the meaning of that card, you know, she's not giving the meaning of the card. That's why I always give the meaning, okay? I always give you all that textbook meaning, okay? Because I don't like comments like that. But I also, what comes through, I give you that as well, okay? Some people get mad if you don't stick to the books. But to me, if you're sticking just to the books, there is no intuition, there is no channeling, there is nothing, you know, nothing spiritual about it then. It's just basically, you know, you're doing tarot and got this stuff out of a book. You know what I mean? It's not all about the textbook meanings. It's about what it means to you. What do you think about when you see that Chariot, okay? How do you see yourself being the charioteer? You know? All right. The number 7, okay? Retreat, spirituality, inner growth. Now remember, the 7s, even when you get to the 7 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands, they still have this meaning. That's why it's important for you guys to write these down. The number 7, retreat, spirituality, inner growth, okay? The number 7 symbolizes the inner life, solitude, and soul searching. When 7s appear in a reading, goodness gracious, I am so sorry, you guys. Okay. The number 7 symbolizes inner life, solitude, and soul searching. When 7s appear in a reading, they indicate a time of turning inward to discover the meaning of life. What has happened to you and why? You may be searching on a psychological or spiritual level for answers. Perhaps you feel a need to be alone, to retreat from the busyness of everyday life, to find your own true path. Spiritual or metaphysical subjects might interest you now. This isn't a good time to start or devote yourself to a material or financial undertaking, as your priorities lie elsewhere. In some cases, drawing a 7 may mean you're spending too much time alone and need to socialize more. Now, the number 7 is a mystical number. 7 is a mystical number that represents wisdom, spirituality, and wholeness. There are 7 heavens, 7 days of a week, 7 colors in the visible spectrum, 7 notes in a musical scale, and 7 major chakras in the human body. Okay? Isn't that awesome? I love this book. All right, so write these words down. These are key words. Controlling opposing forces. Okay, and that's what he's doing. Controlling opposing forces. That's what I was trying to say earlier with these fates. Okay, because they're wanting to go in different directions. Okay. Willpower, resolving conflict, and travel. All right. The Chariot often depicts a strong male figure holding the reins of 2 horses or sphinx-like beasts, one black and one white, signifying opposing forces. Sometimes the beasts are unicorns or other mythical creatures like Pegasus, the winged horse, or griffins. In the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, the charioteer is armored and carries a scepter, suggesting he is in the service of royalty. In some decks, he holds no reins. He uses sheer willpower to keep his steeds moving together in a forward direction. This shows mastery of opposing forces and control over inner conflicts. At a literal level, the Chariot relates to travel and transportation. Now, the Wheel of the Year in Aleister Crowley's Thoth Tarot, the charioteer holds a large disc or wheel in front of him. That and the wheels on his chariot represent the ever-changing cycles of life and nature. Witches may see these as symbols of the Wheel of the Year. The 4 sphinxes pulling the charioteer represent the 4 elements. Okay? Now, the chariot symbolizes taking control over competing forces, whether these are inner conflicts, people, or situation in your life. In order to reach your goals, you're being carried toward your destination as quickly as possible. Whatever the task, you can handle it. You're keeping up with the changes that are happening at your job, in a relationship, or in some type of community or worldly involvement. In a reading about money, this card says you can't rush things. All you can do is hold on to the reins and guide the situation, using your willpower and mastery to bring a financial matter to a successful conclusion. If the reading is about your job, the Chariot reminds you that to succeed, you need self-mastery. You possess the means to triumph over obstacles and stay the course you've set for yourself. You're holding things together successfully, uniting opposing forces to stay on track. However, you may be required to make frequent adjustments to continue going in the right direction. In a reading about love, this card recommends spending time in self-development rather than chasing after love. This may not be the right time to start a romance. If you're in a relationship already, you may need to take control of conflicting feelings or attitudes to bring about harmony. Right. I love the Chariot. That energy, I can feel it. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's take a look. I always have a hard time finding this back here. Oh. Bear with me, you guys. I'm looking for something here. Bless my heart, I swear. Oh, my goodness. Okay. We're getting close. And you guys, I know I already said it, but thank you so much. Your comments and stuff mean the world to me. And just, You help me with my my self-confidence, okay? Thank you so much. There is no way a year ago I could have been doing this right here, all right? Or going live. There's no way. No way. I was just too scared to it's just no way. You know what? I do this every time. How much you want to bet it's right here? And it is. You guys have watched me every video. Because I want it to be in here. It needs to be in here. I'm silly, you guys. It needs to be in this one. Because this is my favorite, right? Have everything in one place. Alright, I wanted to look and see if there's anything about the Chariot with this. Let me see. Okay. So the Chariot, like I said, the planet is the moon. And the zodiac sign that is associated with it is Cancer. Okay. Now, the major card of the planet, okay, is the High Priestess. So there is an association there, okay? So let's say if you were doing a reading and you got the Chariot, okay, in that reading, and you also had the High Priestess in that reading as well, that definitely, you know, signifies a lot of emotions, okay? And these emotions with those two, they're powerful, okay? The High Priestess, you know, this is definitely talking about going within. And I feel like, you know, when you receive these two together, this to me would be you're coming out of your hermit mode, okay? You've reached some level with your spirituality now that, you know, you've been in the High Priestess mode, that now you want to move forward. You want to take control over your life. You want to see what life has to offer, okay? It goes back to that personality. Now you have some inner wisdom and, you know, psychic abilities, all right, that you've learned. You've been studying the things that are hidden, all right? You're listening to your intuition. And now, you know, your crown chakra is open right here with the Chariot. And, you know, you're ready to master. You're ready to master what it is that you want, what you desire. And you're going after it successfully, okay? And you're bringing these two together. This is like, you know, the Chariot has all the knowing and intuition, okay, and wisdom that the High Priestess has, all right? But he's got that go-getter energy. Let's go get it done. Let's, you know, I'm going to use my willpower and I'm going to make things happen, okay? It's that determined energy. And the High Priestess, you know, is that energy of quiet, you know, staying in your shell, all right? And so most definitely this would be somebody that is coming out of a spiritual path or journey, and they are ready to grab a hold of the reins, okay? Whether there's reins or not, using their mind, willpower, and they're being courageous, and they are going after what it is that they want, okay? And they understand that there will be challenges because that's life. But they know they have all the tools within to be able to conquer all those challenges, okay? Amazing energies right here. I'm feeling it. I love it, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and do a run through real quick, all right? And then I'm going to bring up you guys's, because I had them up. Questions. This has to go like that. Okay. Now this is back with the lovers, okay? I'll go ahead and do these and do this at the end, all right? Now we have Ariel Rose asked me something, and I don't understand what. She said, "Do you think it could be the spirit of your other puppy that passed away?" Oh, I wonder if she's talking about Mimi after. No, it's not Gizzy. I think that's what you're talking about, but it's not Gizzy. Um, Now, Idalia Lopez, you asked. Hi, Taria. Thank you for your stories. My cat did the same thing the other day. I opened my eyes, and there she is staring at me. And some nights she runs around. Many blessings, love, and light to you and family. By the way, what is the planet? Is it Mercury? So you're asking about the lovers, okay? Hang on a minute. I'm going to say it's Mercury, but it needs to, I'm going to look it up. I don't want to, because I believe it's Mercury, but the way that, I don't like this book, the way things are, and maybe it's just how I comprehend stuff, but I don't like it. It doesn't have a hard time understanding it. That's why I like the Modern Witchcraft Book of Tarot. It's very easy to understand. The lovers. Blind as a bat, you guys. Oh. Patricia Guerra, you are the one that asked about the spiritual alchemy and the stages. You know, get the alchemy for dummies, okay? And that's going to help you understand. Or you can go to the Llewellyn site as well, and it breaks it down there. But that's a lot to take in, okay? Especially if you're learning this, all right? shoot. Interesting. I have another site for you guys as well to check out. This is the Zodians. It's ZODIANZ.com, and it's planets, cheat sheets, astrology, and tarot. Okay. Now, you know, the Lovers, it doesn't say that it is associated with Mercury, but it has some association with Mercury because of Gemini being the tarot card that is associated with it, okay? Does it say anything about the Lovers? And I've looked. And it's not in the book either. I don't see, I will find it. There we go. So it is saying Mercury, okay? Mercury, you guys. Mercury for the Lovers. Who is that? Fuka. I know I tear you guys' names up, I swear. Fukamori Star, I hope I'm saying that right. You are asking about the title of this book. It is The Modern Witchcraft Book of Tarot. Your complete guide to understanding the tarot. Okay? That is the name of it. You can get it off of Amazon. All right, Shanika. Creasy or Creasy. Okay, I'm going to show you this again. I just don't know how to. I'm just not good with electronics, you guys, or I don't know how to get this to where you can see it without it being blurry or being able to have all of it in. See what I mean? Hang on a minute. Let me Let me zoom. Oh boy. Let me zoom this in. Oh. Here, I tell you what. I'm in the light. See, this isn't going to work. Hang on. I am so sorry, you guys. Let's see. Let's make sure. I will get this to you, okay? I will get this to you, all right? I did that short video of, I don't understand why you're not able to see it in that. Maybe you didn't see that video. I don't even remember. It's something for you to study. Maybe it was blurry. I will redo it, okay, and put up another one. So you guys, if you see a second one, that's what it's for, okay? And I will make sure I have clear picture, all right? I thought I had it on the last one. I did, but okay. All right, somebody is asking me. It's Donna 6661, okay? What are your favorite decks and how many do you own? I have no idea how many. I have no idea. My favorite, I love the Tarot of Dreams, okay? And this goes by, this isn't the Rider-Waite meaning, okay? And that this is the, you're going through the Tree of Life, Kabbalah, it's got the Hebrew letters in it, astrology. That's my favorite deck, my all-time favorite. The only thing that I don't like about it, I cannot shuffle them real good. I have to shuffle them this way because they're huge. Now, another favorite deck is the Gilded Royale, okay? The Gilded Royale. That deck is beautiful. You guys see me using that a lot. And then I love this deck right here, the Rider-Waite. I love the Gilded. You guys know my favorites because that's what I use, but I have other decks. I have the Steampunk, and I think I've used that maybe 1 or 2 times on here, but it's kind of a, you know, when you get a deck, it has an energy to it, and it also has, it's always got 1 or 2 cards that takes over the whole deck, okay? Let me give you an example. I think it's called the Oracle of Visions. It's really beautiful deck, and I had it. And I tell you what, that Three of Swords made its way out every reading. It doesn't matter. Just Three of Swords, prominent. Just got to come out. And I believe that the energies that, you know, the person put in with creating a deck, I feel like whatever they may have been going through or something got put into that card to make it, you know, I don't know if it was something going on in their life. I don't know. You know what I mean? But every deck is like that, you guys. Every deck, okay? The Tower. What is the one that I love, but the Tower just makes its way out? I think it's the Llewellyn's tarot deck. I love that deck. I love the pictures, but the Tower just will not... It has to come out, okay? And the Witch's Tarot, okay? I love the Witch's Tarot. The Tower, man. The Tower wants to come out every single time. The Tower. So you understand what I'm saying? And that's why I don't use certain decks, because it's irritating. But yeah, when you get a deck, you know, you need to clean it, you need to cleanse it, burn sage, or just envision, you know. You need to go through every single card, which is what we're doing right now, and this is so important. You guys are going to be so happy after this class is over because you have a personal relationship with each card, okay? That each card means something to you. You spent a whole day, you know, studying its energy and studying and feeling it and imagining, okay, yourself being in that energy, okay, and what that means to you. You guys make sure you write down what it means to you as well. Now, oracle decks, I love the energy oracle, and I recommend the energy oracle. The psychic tarot is amazing. Those oracles give you room, okay, especially when you're a channeler, okay, because you can look at it and it's just may not mean what it's saying whatsoever, but it's, how do I say this? People understand it, okay? They understand. I like the ones that have pictures, you know, where you can, you know, that's, the images is very important. The animal oracle, I love the animal oracle. That is an amazing oracle deck as well, you guys, and especially for beginners, that's what I would recommend, okay? And I know one of you asked about the Power Animal Oracle, and I believe I know what deck that is, and I love it, and I need to use it more. But I may be thinking about another deck as well. Okay. Darlene Jardine. Okay, you guys. She's asking, what is the direction? Is the Hierophant? And what are its associations? Also the lovers, the colors, chakras. You guys, if you want to learn, you have to do the work, okay, on this. I tell you, I give it to you so you can be able to go back and pause it. Or you can look at the symbolisms and, you know, even the chakras. Google it. You've got to, this is how you learn. You can't have somebody giving you all of it because it's not going to stick. You got to do the digging, okay? That's why I tell you guys with numbers. Do your homework. Go look up the number meaning yourself, all right? Oh my goodness, it's raining. I didn't know it was supposed to rain today. Maybe this will help my allergies. I need help, you guys. I need help. My hope. I know I'm talking funny. It's all backed up, but at least it's coming. It's coming out. Can't even talk about it without it upsetting me. I'm blind, you guys. I know I need to wear my glasses. Alright, so let me look through here. Okay. Okay, this is interesting. Michelle Holt. When doing a reading, does it matter if your legs or feet are crossed? I was once told not to cross your legs or feet in meditation. Reading. What do you think? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Whatever you're comfortable with. I think that's it on here. I'm making sure I don't want to miss any of you guys' questions. I don't want to keep you any longer either. I know you guys, I'm just sitting here. And I have so much to share with you guys. I'm fixing this, hopefully by Sunday, I'm going to have some videos up. I want to show you how to do protection candles and how I clean them. You know, I've got my little spray bottle over here with my Florida water. It's in a spray bottle, and I spray my candles, you know, and cleanse it. Some people take sage and, you know, cleanse it, because when you're using something as a spiritual tool, you want it all to be clean, okay? And I just love Florida water. But I bless the bottles as well. When I go and buy a bottle of Florida water, it has a certain, that bottle is for candles. I may have and then I have a bottle that I spray myself, okay? If I feel funny, or if I go out to the store and pick up some energy that I don't like, I'll come home and you know, walk through it, you know, and it helps. But I label them. They have each bottle has a specific, and I have many bottles, okay? A specific way that I use it, okay? It has purpose, and I have prayed over that Florida water. It has been blessed, okay? You can consider it holy water. You know, that's how I look at Florida water. So, and spirits don't like Florida water either. So, you know, you know, you're not. I spray it on my grandkids at night, you know, for their dreams, or, you know, before they go to school, put it on the back, and keep the negative vibes, you know, negative energies away from them, okay? Florida water can be used in many, many, many different ways, okay? It's endless. Do y'all hear the rain? I love it. And the tarot cards, you guys, I've got to, you know, that's a big one, okay? I've got to go get the packages and get all the addresses on them, and I'm going to plan on having them mailed Friday. Friday is the day that I'm going to get out, and I'm going back to the UPS, which I said I was only going to go once a month, but I'm going to do this because I want y'all to get your tarot cards. Those of you that have signed up. Now, another thing. If you signed up on that, you have to email me, okay, to get on that. I noticed there's not very many on there, so I must have been looking at the comments under that video where I said I was going to, you know, do the giveaway. If you were on that one and you didn't email me, you better email me, okay? All right, that's very important, because there should be a lot more than, because I've seen more, and I know it has to be for other comments. So if you just left a comment and didn't email me, you're not going to get a deck of cards. You've got to email me at Chariot, Goddess of Earth, @gmail.com. Okay, that's my email address. Chariot, Goddess of Earth, @gmail.com. Okay, that's where you email me. That's where you leave me your address, okay, and saying that you need a deck of cards. All right, I needed to get that out and say that to you guys, because I noticed I went through the emails this morning. All right, and you guys, sometimes I don't check my emails every day. It depends on my energy, okay? And I didn't check them yesterday, but I checked them this morning. All right. All right, you guys, we're going to go back through here, and we're going to go through the tarot here, all right? The Fool all the way to the Chariot. Once I get it together. Bless my heart. You guys. Okay, here we go. There we go. All right.
These guys are wrestling constantly. They jump off the bed.
Okay, there's my old BJ right there. BJ and Lucy, they're right there. Oh, my babies, my little fur babies. I just love them. Okay. Here we go. All right, you guys. The Fool. New beginnings. Trusting in the universe. Believing in yourself. Taking that leap of faith into the unknown. Okay? Whether you're going at it blindly or you have a plan. But you still know that you are divinely guided right here. Okay? Then you step into the role of the magician right here. The alchemist. All right? The creator. Learning how to set your intentions and focus and make your mark on what it is that you want. Manifesting, okay? Manifesting. Understanding you have all the tools within you to create what it is that you want. The High Priestess, okay? She's sitting with this knowledge. She's digging deeper, looking into things that are hidden. Symbolism, okay? The spiritual realm. She has psychic abilities and energies. She understands that life force. She listens to her intuition, her own inner guidance, because she knows all the answers she seeks are within her. Sometimes someone could be keeping a secret, or you could be hiding something from someone. The Empress. The Empress. The Empress. Wow. I'm making up my own names. Bless my heart. The Empress. Growth, expansion. This is a very grounded and nurturing energy right here. Okay? This talks about you nurturing your seeds, what it is that you're creating, you're growing. You know that all the hard work and effort you put in is going to come back threefold. You know it. Some of you, you know, this represents that vision, giving birth to it, breathing life into it, bringing it into your reality. Okay? And this can also represent the birth of a baby. The Mother of the Tarot. Now we have the Father, the Emperor, okay? This is a powerful, bold energy. All right? The Emperor gets things done. He runs a tight ship. All right? You know, he has laid or is working towards laying a solid, unshakable foundation, whether it's within the home or finances. Okay? Career. Stability and security. All right? This is a position of authority. This can represent leadership. Okay? A boss. Owning your own business. You assert yourself when you have this energy. You may have projects that are money-making projects, okay? You've always got something going that you're passionate about. All right? And it's realistic. I try to give you different meanings each day, you guys. So remember that. You know, it's important to have different meanings, okay? The Hierophant. Teacher, spiritual teacher. You know, he represents religion, okay? Organizations. Getting together with like-minded people. Having discussions. Commitment. This can represent moving up within a company, a pay raise, a promotion, a mentor, okay? A therapist, okay? A counselor, children's advocate, you know, teenager, woman, all right? There's a lot of wisdom with this energy. And it also usually shows the keys, you guys. And these keys represent you being able to, you know, unlock, you know, doors that you have felt were locked for you. Now you know you have all the wisdom and knowledge and courage and strength that you need to open those doors. It's powerful. And then we have the Lovers. Okay? This talks about you balancing your energies, balancing relationships. A lot of times this represents a life-changing decision you will be making. Okay? And when I say life-changing, I know I said this the other day, but it's important that you remember this. This is something you're going to look back on and you're going to remember. It's one of those kind of moments, okay? So, I mean, literally, life-changing. Career change, moving to another state, you know, it's big. You know, this can represent romance. This can represent conflict, you know, problems within a relationship, okay? Divorce. This can represent the beginning of a romance. Taking your relationship to the next level. Maybe moving in together. All right? Combining families. All right? The Lovers. And then we have the Chariot. This is courageous energy right here. Strength. Okay? Strength. This is a victory energy, a successful energy. Oh my goodness. Oh boy, I hope this makes it up, you guys, when uploading, because I tell you what, I'm about ready to stop it. I'm just making all kinds of mistakes, and that's a Virgo coming out in me. It just drives me nuts. It's okay, Taria. It's okay. This talks about moving forward successfully, okay? Triumph over adversity, right? This is you having so much willpower and inner strength to be able to persevere and move forward. You know what you want because your crown chakra is open, your third eye is open. You know where you're headed. You know how you're going to get there, and you know what you want. A lot of times this talks about you're going after what makes you happy, okay? You're going after what makes you happy. And you're going to do it successfully. Yes, there's still going to be challenges and obstacles, but you're going to be able to overcome them. Because you have that power within you. All right, you guys. Woo! I believe we are done for today. My goodness. I love y'all. I feel like I've been on here forever. I hope I haven't taken up too much of your time. I hope I explained everything good for you guys. I love y'all. Thank you so much for being a part of this class and a part of my journey. I love each and every one of you. Those of you that have donated, I'm using those for cards, okay? I'm going to make sure I can get as many cards to people as I can. Remember, email me TariaGoddessOfEarth@gmail.com with your information, your address, okay? You know, I may have to order more decks. I've got 20 so far, and I will order more if need be, okay? I love y'all, all right? I love each and every one of you. I will see you back here tomorrow. All right.